Hey everybody, Ben here. Hey, I want to just take a quick moment. Thank you so much for all the likes, comments, all the support that you've shown Camp Benny YouTube channel this far. Hey, I get quite a few messages from different followers looking for ways to support the Camp Benny channel. We haven't gone as far as selling merchandise or anything like that, but there is a new feature that I just turned on, and it's the Super Thanks feature. So as you're watching a video, if you like it, simple way to thank us is to click on the Super Thanks, and you can send us a couple bucks. That revenue we take and we use to make improvements to camp, add oil to lamps, fuel to get back and forth up to camp. And as you may have noticed, the Camp Benny videos over the years have really started to improve in quality, and that's because we've upgraded our camera equipment. Are enjoying the videos? To click on the Super Thanks, flip a couple bucks, enjoy the show. Either way, the videos are going to continue to be free, and we really appreciate all the kind comments. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. Good luck this season. Good luck from our deer camp to yours. Bye now.
Deer season 2011. This is Jeff reporting. Up at Camp Benny 2011. It's reported to be a little warm out this year. Opening morning's like high of 46, but we're looking forward to it anyway. Got our stands all set. A lot of deer signs. Saw a ton of deer when we're setting up our stands, so very promising. The 14th. And mine was gone due to mainly, I believe, a bear. So I'll be dealing with him probably. But very excited to be here. Can't wait for opening morning. Looking to have at least 3 deer on the pole tomorrow morning. So hopefully tomorrow we can report all the good news that we have a successful, safe hunt. So again, just happy to be here and looking forward to a wonderful week.
And how did you know that it was a bear?
Well, I went to where I was kneeling down, looking for deer tracks, like, okay, where to go? And then I kind of happened to just look right in front of my foot. I'm like, oh. I'm like, that looks like a pad. And there's 1, 2, 3. I'm like, oh. That's either a cougar or a bear. And then it looked at me, it's a bear. And then my initial reaction was to do this. And there wasn't anything there. But it was pretty cool, knowing that there was a bear there. But I have a feeling he might be coming back. Anyway, do what you gotta do.
Yep.
This is Nick. Looks like we have all our food and all our supplies and all of our licenses ready to go. So I'm looking forward to having a good year as well. My stand, it looked like deer had been there and overnight. Hopefully that we'll see them back looking for more tomorrow. So, yep.
What's your weapon of choice this week?
I am shooting my 270 Savage. So.
Right on.
Yeah.
Be some deer that die over there. That's the Park Place stand.
Yep.
Jeff, where are you hunting this week?
Beaver stand. And as far as weapon of choice, I'm not sure. I got my 243 or my .6, so we'll see what happens, which one I decide to grab in the morning. Either one will definitely be sufficient.
A few years ago, you brought 3 guns.
Mm-hmm.
And how'd that work out?
1 deer for each gun. It kind of worked out wonderful.
That's right.
Yes, one with a 30-30 bolt and a 20 gauge, and then a 243.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was a great year.
Booyah!
For me, not them.
Hey, we gotta have good years once in a while.
Yeah, that's right. I got spoiled that year, so that's for sure.
That's all right.
Yeah, not bad being spoiled.
Well, hopefully we all get spoiled this year.
I think so. I think all of us will have a good year. That's for sure.
There's quite a bit of deer sign. Seems to be a lot of deer sightings so far. So
they're moving. That's for sure.
Yeah. we know that if the deer do their part, we surely are ready to do our part.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And they'll be in a world of trouble. So, prayers that they do their part.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So this is the eve of opening day. We got a lot of that going on. Wood burner action, oil lamps. We watched a moose hunting DVD from the dudes at Big Woods Bucks this evening. And, we're just well prepared over here. We aren't suffering. Good food, water, coffee. Got all the necessities.
Friends, family.
That's right. Good camaraderie.
That's right.
We got great wives at home that take care of the home front while we're gone.
That's for sure.
And they support us. That's cool. So, stay tuned. And we are out. So it's opening morning, Camp Benny, 2011. Morning was fairly busy. When I first got in the stand, I saw a little spike, passed him up, and then saw a couple doe and a 3-point, and possibly one other doe. And so this doe came out. I think the time of death was about 8:45 Eastern, and she had come out of the pines over here, which is to the right of my stand, and she came out to the quad path here, and I think she had smelled maybe where my pant leg had brushed some weeds because she was particularly interested in smelling them. And then she continued on into this thicket here, or the swamp, and I thought she was just a yearling, so I passed her up. But then later on, an actual yearling came out, and I realized that this was not a yearling. And so at any rate, 5 minutes later, this one came back out in power lines. It was walking along this edge in the snow. And practically a bow shot. Oh yeah, beautiful morning, calm, peaceful. We all saw some deer, and got some action. So let's walk down by a minute. One thing I didn't mention that was kind of neat to see is the 3-point that walked down these power lines. Came right in here and was smelling her all over the place and checking her out. And after maybe a couple minutes of that, he lost interest, and then he went and ate. Right, well, there's a dead deer laying here. Pretty sure that the driver's side shoulder is destroyed, I'm sure. How much would I put the crosshairs on? Yep, good sized doe.
It's like, no.
So, don't mind, take a couple pictures and then we'll get her out of here. There might be another deer that we gotta go pursue next.
There is.
How do you want to shoot it?
As she lays.
Nice.
Put that up to yours. A little mad yet. I'm sore about the whole thing.
You're like a sucker now. Count of three. 1, 2, 3, 3.
Darker tarsals are getting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they're probably not in the rut.
And then I got the dragon rope. Well, guys, it's a little windy. We probably shouldn't even bother going out today.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah,
And-
terrible weather.
Nick, we never see deer out of the stand in the morning. Why'd you even bother?
We're out here all week to go hunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't shoot them from the couch, can you? Alright. Well,
See it from here.
here's the cut.
Again?
Yes.
So, yeah, this afternoon, I don't know exactly what time it was, probably 11:10. I was looking at my watch, thinking about going in, and but in the back of my mind, I was thinking that anything that those guys kicked up might come my way, so I wanted to stay a little bit longer. I texted Uncle Ben asking if he had seen anything since he shot his doe this morning, and he replied back saying, I just kicked up a doe on my way back to the trailer. So I sat, waited. I watched over onto that hill just to see if it was going to come over or over that way. And I think I waited a minute or two, and I started seeing a deer actually trouncing along the hill over there. Not a care in the world. It then went down the bottom of the hill and came right up, and I zoomed my scope in right into it. Decided I shot it in the shoulder, and it dropped right there. I think it wagged its tail a couple times and it didn't move. So
Nice.
I guess let's go look at the deer.
Good job. Oh, I got one question for you.
Okay.
Did you by chance take a leak out of the stand this morning?
No.
No? Okay. Cows are getting out.
God.
Fresh doo-doo. Jeff does. See, how many opening day deer is that for you? 2?
Second.
Yeah. Or no, 3, because your 4-point was on opening night, wasn't it?
I think that was the second day.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right on, man. Nice job, Nick.
Nice shooting. Right, at least 50 yards. At least.
Here's the stand. Right there. All the way down to here. Dead deer walking. So it came from this direction over here, right?
Yep. Just moseying up the hill and that way, and then just looking.
Nice. Alright. We gotta get these deer drug and hung and breakfast them before we get our butts back out there, don't we?
That's for sure. Eggs over easy. Side of bacon. Some pictures there, Nick.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, here we are.
Yep. This is the evening hunt of opening day on November 15th, 2011. I already got a doe this morning right over there, and this afternoon I kept hearing a bunch of things spooking me out. Probably squirrels, but I never saw anything. And then probably 4:30 in the afternoon, I all of a sudden saw this guy walk straight in, and then I questioned, should I shoot and use up my last tag that I currently have, or do I wait a little bit till more at the end of the week? So I text Ben. I was like, I got a 4-point. He goes, shoot. So that pushed me over the fence, and I shot him probably 10 seconds after I got that text message. And the deer plomped right over, and legs were just kicking away, but didn't move. So
Nice. He's got a little girth to his neck there, too. Ray is searching for some honeys. Nice job, Nick. Nice shot. Looks like he almost had a brow tine growing there, almost a 5-point.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, right on the where your hand is. See just below that how that point was starting?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. That's neat.
It's a buck to be proud of for sure. Park Place strikes again.
Thanks,
Something else
Uncle
struck.
Ben.
You betcha. Glad you come hang out with us old fogies up here.
It's hard, I tell ya.
Strike a pose. Here we go. Nice.
Sweet. Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Okay, it's November 16th. It's the evening hunt. Seen some deer this morning. And Nick put the smack down on a squirrel tonight. And I put the smack down on a doe. Probably, I don't know, 45 minutes before dark. This doe comes in, which is about 80 yards from me, kind of near this power pole here. And she came out of the swamp and got it all the way to here. You got your good flashlight on you, Jeff?
I do. Hang on. I have to dig it out somewhere. It's down in a 20-foot.
Another adult doe.
Yeah.
Dagger right there. That would be the entry. And
Sit down.
excluder about there. That.
Nice, Uncle Ben.
Very cold today. Good looking deer. Clean. Except for the blood.
We'll get Chris tonight.
Can I see that flashlight? Oh.
Yeah.
Good end to a cold day.
Card full.
From your stand, Jeff?
Just a spike. Same one Ben saw yesterday, I think. Turn your headlight lamp off, buddy. Okay, cool. 1, 2, and 3. We'll do another one. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, cool.
Look like they're showing up.
Yep.
Alright. Thank you guys.
Right over here.
Right there.
Alright.
Get your hat on. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Let's get all the flakes too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful out.
Okay, why don't you quick give Nick the skinny on that?
Skinny? Alright. Last day of camp, and last evening got out staying a little bit late, and it was about, got in there, it's raining, freezing rain, and slowly turned over to snow, which is really cool. And about 4:20 p.m. I heard some noises from some cedars across the power lines there, and to my left, still popped out, and I was kind of standing there, so I slowly, moved my gun up, and she didn't seem to be too skittish. She was, I think, checking out that decoy, and so I put the crosshairs on her at 243 and let it go, and she took off running, took off to the right, did like a half circle, headed back west, and out of sight, and then about 10 minutes later I decided to go ahead and get down and find her, because I didn't want the blood and tracks to be covered up with the snow, and shoot 30, probably ran 30, actually about 40 yards probably, as the crow flies, and there she lays, and very happy to get a deer. So yeah, 2011 ended with success, so very blessed. So
It's not over yet.
yeah. We got what, tomorrow morning on the drive home? Might get one then. So yeah, we'll just drag her out and get her up to camp.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
And we're out.
Better than the keys.
Yeah, we'll edit it out.
Better than the keys. One more. All right.
Actually, do more, because Nick will quick snap on a buddy's pick.
Whoa. Alright.
Okay, here we are. The last day. Camp Benny. 2011 firearm season. Got a beautiful snow last night, probably 3-4 inches. Saw tracks everywhere. A lot of deer activity last night. Here's this year's harvest. 3 adult does. One on the far right is mine. The one in the middle is Jeff's, the one he shot last night. The one left of that is mine. Then Nick's button buck. And then Nick's 4-point. Jeff's packing us up some sandwiches for our road trip home. Always thinking ahead. One-shot kills. Lots of shoulder shooting. Chris made us a cool new ladder this year for the raised box blind and the buck pole. Right.
2011 and it's not over yet.
That's right. Chris will come back up next weekend with his family for Thanksgiving. At the box blind. There's the killer. Out of tags on the opening day.
We just tracked them.
We saw quite a bit of deer this week, really. I mean, most every hunt. Especially for you.
Yeah. Even got a squirrel.
Yeah. At like 80 yards with a pistol.
It's pretty far.
Yeah. Beautiful snow.
Yeah.
Conditions are perfect. Place just got logged this year. I think that's going to be a good thing. When we're up here for our bow hunt, those gut piles were totally gone. I mean, not just eat them and the bones there like you would get at home. He's just gone. Pretty sure an eagle took him away.
We had an eagle circling around in here when we were up here. It was pretty cool.
Do you guys tag it right enough to the top there?
It was on the side or something like that.
I
Around until that there was a porcupine that actually spontaneously combusted. It just exploded.
into thirds.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like it lost its head or something, you know?
Do you guys bring back a souvenir of the porcupine you found? Or?
Oh, yeah. Yep. There's Bobby. It's his namesake right there.
Yep. Big Bob. Yeah, for sure. We wired up the trailer this year for the Jenny. That's been kind of nice. Electricity. I better be getting pictures of this too.
Jeff was on the rope. He goes, hey,